Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Telemocha TM-05 Dinobot. Stick around to the end of the video so you guys can see the ridiculous size comparison that we always do here on the Back and Forth channel. Here it is in all its glory and splendor. This is the Japanese release, highly sought after and extremely valuable Transformers Telemocha TM-05 Dinobot. Bot. You've got some stats on stats on stats. A little information about that DVD that comes with an episode, usually where they were first seen. Not always. There's the DVD attached to the side. And once we get it all packaged back up, I'm going to put the DVD right there where it should be, and the weapon maybe, zip tied in there where it should be too. It's somewhere knocking around in there. He's got a bone sword as well as his tail whip thingamajigger. So there is that package. So happy to be able to have this. Thanks, Puck, for donating this to the channel for this review. That is fantastic. So we're actually going to open this up and dig into this today. And before we do this, we're just going to set that aside for a moment. Let's even just pull it out of here. And we're going to do that because we have an even special, a more special treat. There go the camera bang, #1 of the video. Another donation from the same, thanks Puck again. This is the Transformers Beast Wars 10th anniversary. So of course, the original one of these, the purple guy, Dinobot, came out in '95 for Beast Wars, okay? And then after that, there was a whole bunch actually of redecos for that mold that were released. I'm not going to go through them all here today. This one was a cool set because, of course, you were collecting the various transmutate pieces to form that guy that came with each one of these Beast Wars. So inside there's a, maybe not in this one right now, but there should be a piece of that available. There's the DVD back there as well. We can take a look sort of at that. So this came out in 2006, I want to say. So there's that. Okay, cool. That's how that one looks. And then in 2007, of course, Japan went, no, you don't. And dropped the whole Telemocha series, which, as I alluded to earlier, highly sought after. And my colleague Puck here has the biggest collection of this series I certainly have ever seen. So welcome back to the Back and Forth channel, everybody. I am your host, Secret Guy. And today we're going to be taking a look, let me get through this off camera and get this back on here, at Dinobot. Okay, and here he is. Beautiful Telemocha TM-05 Dinobot. Hailing from Japan. And here's his mouth. He's got his bone sword in his mouth, because I couldn't find a peg hole, and that works for now. So really nice detail on the figure as far as the hide goes. One of the known knocks for this figure, not this specific figure, is just how the legs look in this transformation. In the dino mode, the legs look insane just right there, out like that. But other than that, this is probably the best looking Dinobot Beast Wars figure I've certainly ever seen. It's absolutely beautiful. I wish I had the '95 here for a comparison. Feel free to look that up on y'all's own time, just so you can see the difference. The '95 one, as far as how it looked, was just, it was horrible. It was really bad. And they just got better and better. As I showed you earlier, that 10th anniversary one was really nice. Give me that. And once they got to this Telemocha series, they murdered it. It was like as cartoon accurate as you could possibly ever hope for. Shut your mouth. So let's get into this transformation, shall we? Let's do it. Let's go. Everything goes back and forth in the Back and Forth channel, so let's start and see what I can remember. So the tail comes off first. Separate that and put that nicely somewhere. Then you want to grab this bum section and flip the whole thing right over like so. I'm going to come back over to the front area. I like to just knock these limbs kind of out of the way while I'm working. Then unpeg these legs, because they do indeed peg in. There are portholes and tabs right there. So bring those legs down. Then you can see there's ball joints right here, so you just want to hold on to that thigh and spin the legs 180 degrees. So second side, easy ride, same thing, spinsicles, and open your feet and bring back your heels. Tight heels. Okay, that's good. A lot of what looks to be kind of goldish plastic here, so I'm transforming this with some care, as I do with everything, certainly that's donated to the channel. So then you want to take these whole entire sections and spin them 180 degrees. Same thing on the opposite side, 180 degrees. Come to the back. Nice thing you can do with these little duck feet, weird, is just tuck them up back here. Just kind of touching the neck back there like that. Tuck, 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 toyak, tuck. Then you're going to flip these arms forward like that. Flip them around like that. So they're facing forward like so, and then you want to turn them at the bicep like this. And the same thing on the other side, second side, easy ride. Okay, so that's like that. Next, you want to bring this head portion down, which will lift this little flap up, and the whole thing collapses down. You can push this little flap back in, and look at that. Ooh, la, la, hello, Tim McGraw. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Can he do stacks on stacks on stacks? Duty, bam. Ooh, that stands very nice. Let's try to give him a weapon. Let's give him his tail whip. Let's take a look at that weapon first of all. You wanna watch yourself, you'll get your ass whipped. It's the tail whip. Then you've got the bone sword, the boner sword. Okay, so many bones, vertebrae sword, and we can just give him those weapons. There we go. And he looks great with them. Ooh la la. Nice, nice, tight. Let's take a closer look at that figure. These colors are really, really great. I love them. The gold, the brown, the tans, the other colors of brown. All of it looks stupendous in robot form. Now, this thing back here and these back, this looks like a little people's stand. And the openness of these back calf areas just looks ridiculous. Looks horrendous. But back to the colors and the details. Looks great. These rib cage looking things. Awesome. His Velociraptor hand claw things also look great. This thing lays down really flat on the chest, which also looks great. And then if we take a look at his, closer look at his mutant mask, you can see that he is all about color palettes. Man, this thing looks great. It really does. And then, of course, finally we can go and look who's in there. It's Dinobot's Robohead. Now we have him in Robohead form. Check him out. Yeah, so that is him. Back and forth channel, everything goes back and forth. Let's go back to whence we came. So we're gonna slam this baby up, close that in, and then we're gonna bring this whole, so there's a little tab right here. You can just go doink, just to get that started. Bring the whole thing up here, fold that tab back down, and then you kind of got that section done. Going back to the arms, let's bring them 180 degrees from where they were. And I want to say to lift them up, come to this back section, bring those webbos down, because they were down. And then these whole things, we flipped 180 degrees. So we're going to collapse the heels into those feet, straighten them out, turn them once again, come to the back maybe so you can see the ball joints. Turn them once again 180 degrees, which is what we started with. And then there's those peg holes again. So we're just going to bring those up to meet. Squeeze those in, nice and tight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so he's got those. Running game. Bring his feet down, open his toes up. Make sure those stay nice and flat, more or less like that. Open that mouth so he's screaming and yelling. Fold his bum down. Give him an ass, will ya? Attach that bum in there like that. And tail in. There he is. Transformers TM-05. And finally, let's take a look at the DVD that comes with it. This is the awesome DVD. Look at that. Ooh, inside there's that card that comes with them. Take a look at some stats on stats on stats. And a little instruction guide. The DVD itself. And just taking a look briefly at what comes on the back of this awesome, awesome set. And that, folks, is the whole thing. That's the whole video. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Thank you for your support. Slide your thumb down. Give the video a like if you're still here. You're definitely not. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. We'd love to have you as part of this family. Transformers are fun. They bring me much joy, and I hope they do for you too. Turn on the notification. Crush that noti bell. So the next video I leave, you get notified first. Share it with somebody who loves Transformers. Come on, dude. That'd be such an awesome thing to do for anybody who likes this kind of stuff. Also, this is terribly whack, so that would be entertaining as well. And thank you. Comment downstairs. If anybody guesses the next Transformer that I'm going to do in the next video, you will have a prize sent out to you of compliments of the Back and Forth channel and your host, myself, Secret Guy. If you haven't been told recently, love ya. Secret Guy out.